Hey guys, it's Ruth, your Executive Director of the Chagrin Falls Historical Society and Museum, and I am here for another History Mystery Monday. And I hope you all had a wonderful, fun, and safe 4th of July yesterday. Thank you to all of you who joined us at Triangle Park for a wonderful 4th of July celebration. I have to shout out to my awesome volunteers, Carolyn Sealer, Sally Hawkins, Laura Garetta, Lisa Garetta, Patty and Jeff Widmar, Connie Miller. You guys were amazing. Thank you so much for your help. And everyone else who joined us that day, all the speakers, all the vendors, Reads Across America, the DAR, and Highway Auto Garage. Thank you guys for being part of that day. And we look forward to next year. If you haven't already, there's a survey on our page, our Facebook page. If you could fill that out, it's just very helpful for us to get some feedback for the day. I wanted to update you guys. We had one of our, a volunteer who does genealogy work a lot, and she emailed me after last week's Mystery Monday and said that she found their death certificates for John Rodgers and his brother Alexander Rodgers. Their parents were Alexander Rodgers and Ruth Barclay. Again, they're all buried at Rose Lawn Cemetery in Solon. And John Rodgers was Elizabeth Rodgers' grandfather. Alexander Rodgers was Ellen Rodgers' grandfather. She's the one who married Harry Inc., hence the Inc. Rodgers connection that we had been trying to get together. Along with our own Elizabeth Rodgers, who, did a lot of our early archival collecting and was like a historian of the village, which I talked to you guys about last week. So thank you, Marianne, for figuring that out, emailing us. We love to hear from you. I love to hear from you. So if you guys ever figure out an answer or have a question you want us to look up and research, please contact us. You can comment directly here on the Facebook page. You can email me at director@chagrinhistory.org. You can contact it through our website. I'm here. You can stop by the museum and talk to me, whatever you want. I'm here. So as I'm thinking about what I was going to do today, and I thought I would continue on with a 4th of July theme. And by now you probably all know that our, I'm like ripping paper right now. By now you all know that our Revolutionary War soldier, Josiah Rodgers, is buried up at Grove Hill Cemetery. And I wanted to know a little bit more about him. I don't know much about him other than he was the revolutionary. He's the only one we know of that's buried in Chagrin. And so I wanted to know more about him. So I figured it was the perfect opportunity to do a little research. And so here we are. And of course, where did I find research on Josiah Rodgers but in the Elizabeth Rodgers collection in our archives? She wrote a newspaper article about him. I don't know when because the article isn't dated. It's just a cutout. It's all about him, and they're not related as far as I know. He spelled his name without the D, whereas Elizabeth Rodgers had the D. Although when you look through the records, it gets mixed up, obviously. So, even with Alexander Rodgers that Marianne found for us, I think we didn't find the right one because in the ancestry records, it doesn't have the D. Some of them do, some of them don't. But yet the certificate itself has D in the Rodgers. So anyways, so Josiah Rodgers was born in Branford, Connecticut on August 3rd, 1764 or 1766. He served as a private in Captain Moses Huff's company of Colonel Thaddeus Cook's Connecticut Regiment. He spent his service mostly in Westchester County, near New York City, and then also in the Long Island Sound and in Fairfield, Connecticut. Then he was discharged in 1780, only to volunteer a year later in 1781 for about 8 months. His pension was filed in 1833. I don't know why there's a year discrepancy. Elizabeth goes through a little bit of that in her article, just kind of pointing out all the different discrepancies. His pension was $33.60 per year. And I was going to look that up to see how much it was in today's currency, but I forgot. So if you want to do that, you can do that. And let me know. So after the Army, he was a sailor for 4 years, and he set up residence in Hudson, New York. And he lived there for many years. That's where he married Alice Brockaway in March of 1804. And they had 2 children, George and Henry. And in 1836, they moved to Russell. And then they lived there for 13 years, then moved to Chagrin. And Josiah died on July 8th, 1852. So we're coming up on that anniversary, so I figured it was also a perfect little history lesson for you guys. So again, I hope you all enjoyed your 4th. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about Josiah,